The teachers themselves come from home, maybe, with a bit of extra stuff going on in the head. And
Right.
I know we say, well, yes, we're adults and we're supposed to leave all of that at home. Can everybody easily leave all of that at home? That's not always the case.
I don't think it's possible. I think that's one of the mistakes we make is we try to think of employees, whether you're talking about teachers or some other profession, as these autonomous. When you come to work, it's all about work. Everything else impacting your life doesn't matter. You're just supposed to focus on work. And if my mom's on her deathbed and I can get the call at any minute, you can't tell me that I'm going to be able to go into work, completely tune that out, and just be focused.
That's right. Yeah, so sometimes, we do have our challenges, that will get in the way of us making sure that we always do the right thing, but in time, with experience and all of that, we learn along the way and we try our best, to make the best of whatever situation that we have.
And I think that's it. It goes back to sort of how you say you set the expectation of we're going to make mistakes. We try our best and we always want to do the right thing. Hopefully our hearts and our intent is always in the right place, even though it doesn't land like we want it to sometimes. But as long as the intent is good, then for the most part, we're going to be able to correct any mistake we make. We have to be willing to be vulnerable, I think. We have to be willing to kind of reflect. And when I did something wrong, go back and be willing to apologize for it. Be willing to acknowledge that I did something wrong and I could have handled it better in that situation.
Certainly, and that is what we want the children to do. And it is so very important for us to model it. Because they cannot see us as robots. We're human beings. They make mistakes, we make mistakes. They have to see us. We know about vicarious teaching. You don't always come and say, do this, do that, do this, do that. But they're looking at you. They're analyzing what you're doing. You're in a situation. How do you act when you're in that situation? What do you do? They're observing, they're watching, and if you can demonstrate the same thing that you have been trying to instill in them, they're just getting a double dose of whatever it is that you're trying to teach. So they hear it from you and they see it in action as well.